Here are your hosts, Cam and Kobe.
Welcome to the Casual Preppers Podcast, the only place for prepping, survival, and entertainment. We are your hosts, Cam and Kobe, and we are ready to bring survival goodness direct to your ear holes. Welcome.
We're blinging it.
Welcome, Cameron.
I started off right off.
How goes it today,
with the slurred word.
It's
going to be a long episode.
Cam's
I'm sorry.
feeling a little self-conscious.
I am a little self-conscious.
We had
Apparently, I'm the most annoying. And if I am, I'm sorry.
I don't know if you guys saw, but I did put something on. It was I put it on somewhere. But we had a commenter on Instagram who was giving us shit for obviously our stupid voices that we do intentionally.
Me.
Well, then I don't know why he cornered
hated me.
He pulled out Cam and whatever. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, dude.
So I'm going to be all serious.
Yeah. Today we're going to do the podcast very seriously. Cameron, what is on the docket today?
Well, we'll be speaking of Gray Man, which is not a laughing matter.
No, this is very serious. And
not one thing should be joked about because this is everybody's lives.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, okay, I'm done with that.
That guy's a freaking douchebag, man.
Yeah. So today I'm excited about it because this is kind of a cool topic.
Yeah,
the Gray Man.
Yeah.
So it doesn't mean being dead.
No. Well, no.
Doesn't mean zombies.
Nope.
It
sure
means being invisible.
Yeah.
Not invincible. I wish I could do that.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about that. We got reviews coming out our bungholes.
We do. Got a lot of good reviews.
We're talking about Get a Pack. We're talking about Tag Pack. We're talking about survival boxes.
We're talking about Get Pack.
Yeah.
We're talking about
whatever we want, son. But guys, before we go on, today's podcast is brought to you by our friends at TacPack, the only monthly tactical subscription box with useful professional grade stuff inside. Get 10% off your first TacPack with code CasualPreppers at TacPack.com and join the thousands of satisfied subscribers today. That's 10% off with our very own code CasualPreppers at TacPack.com. And if you own a gun, if you own an AR, if you like cool shit, go subscribe.
We are going to tell you once again
exactly
what they have to offer and what you dummies are missing out on.
Exactly.
Maybe
Listener
you're not.
reviews starts now.
I jumped the gun on you, didn't I, bro? That's
all right.
Okay.
I'm not important in this one.
So, listener reviews.
Tim Anderson.
Timothy Anderson on Facebook. This guy did not call us out for our redneck voices.
No, this dude did make me more motivated when I read this.
Yeah, so we decided we're gonna read his review. And he says, I started listening to Casual Preppers podcast last summer while mowing lawns at work. I had to stop the mower on several occasions to keep from running over small shrubs, trees, and students on campus. You have me grinning from ear to ear and have me completely distracted with your goofy voices. You had me as a permanent listener when made a reference from The Burbs. Every other Survivor podcast is second rate to you. Thanks for the useful tips and smile.
A fellow Burbs fan?
Yeah.
I already love this guy.
A man after my own heart.
This did make me feel good.
Yeah.
It just made me recover.
Yeah. So, guys, if you'd like to be part of this portion of the podcast, please go to iTunes, please go to Facebook, or go to the Kindle book on Amazon. Leave us a 5-star review and make it awesome.
Social media shout out.
We've shouted out these fellas before, but they're doing some really cool stuff, so I decided we're going to do it again. At Daily Survivor Gear.
I'm hearing a little static.
I am too, and I think it's from... Okay, my freaking iPad went out on me like 10 minutes before this started, so I'm using my phone, I'm jerry-rigging stuff, but...
We got it soaking in essential oils.
Yeah.
And overnight, we're going to have it sitting in a rice bowl.
Yeah.
Should come out of it.
I hear that peppermint oil and turmeric really, really helps.
If you set like 4 or 5 magnets right on the screen all night long,
that helps.
It pulls out the bad stuff.
Exactly. So go see Daily Survivor Gear.
We'll be able to pull that out
on Instagram. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Sorry about the static.
It's a mad, mad world.
I'm just gonna have to unplug this crap.
Fuzz.
Oh man, we're so professional. We're friggin' way professional. Don't worry about it.
Sounds like we're talking through a CB radio, which is awesome.
Yeah, freaking awesome. So Mad Mad World. Mine is none
Mine?
is none other
This
than the Doomsday Clock. They just the fantastic scientists of the Doomsday Clock Society.
About time we can move it.
Yeah, well, this thing's been stagnant for a little bit. Time to move it.
Well, I bet I better get up there and change the batteries.
Yeah, so they moved it to 2 minutes to midnight, right? And that means in 2 minutes we're all gonna die, right? Isn't that what it means?
Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, the Doomsday Clock. It's metaphorical. It's kind of hokey. It's
Do we still have the video up on?
yeah. We actually have a video.
Super good explanation.
Yeah, we kind of break it down for you on a video on our YouTube channel. So if you want to go check that out and you want to learn about the Doomsday Clock, you go do that.
We'll be there.
Yeah. What do you got, man?
That's scary, though.
It is super scary.
I actually thought it was closer.
Did you
To
remember
me,
it was
I'm
2.5 minutes last year?
1:30. Should be like 1. Should be like 1 second, too.
1 second. I'm like 1. That's like past midnight. You don't know. You don't know
Should
about
be
time.
something like 2 in the morning right now.
Shit feels like 3 in the morning.
Mine's just what I've been dealing with for the past 3 weeks. Flu after flu after flu after flu. So tired of it. But it just makes you think of how scary that can be, how much like a common thing that we typically see can turn into something nasty. I mean, I was reading on the CDC's saying that this is it's probably going to be as bad as 2009, the H1N1 freak out.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's been that widespread. And
Well, it's because they didn't do very well with the vaccine, for one thing, right?
No, the vaccine's kind of frustrating. It's like, why don't you just gear it up and hit that H2N?
Why don't you gear it up and hit it hard?
H3N3. Oh god, I can't say. H3N2 has been the real deadly one. But anyway, they're doing their best. I mean, it's more than the Spanish had back in the
1918.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's just the mutation, and as simple as that, and we can just wipe out
Mutations.
mutation. But yeah, it just kind of is an eye opener of how easily we can drop into this nasty pandemic and just we can wipe out a ton of people.
Well, it is an epidemic right now, right?
Yeah.
Didn't they say?
Yeah.
So, yeah, bro.
It's kind of freaky.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's killed through 30 plus children and who knows how many adults. California got nailed hard. Which is okay.
Nah,
Just kidding.
We don't care about you, California.
Just a way to weed out some of those. But no, it's, so my mad world is the flu is bad.
Yeah, man. So make sure you got your flu mask and your Tamiflu and your fireplace flu and whatever else you need.
Yeah.
Right?
So watch out for it.
Yeah.
It's going to get you.
So I'm excited about this podcast. We've had several people ask us to hit this topic several times.
We're going to hit it hard.
But we hadn't hit it yet, but we about to hit that shit.
Let's get into it.
So we're talking about being a gray man, becoming the gray man, and getting the gray man mode, bruh.
Yeah.
We've
mentioned it a few times in some of our other podcasts.
And so we've been doing a lot of
We're
research.
going to tell you exactly what we were talking about.
We both wore gray today, just by happenstance, but it worked out really well.
Hopefully this podcast doesn't turn out the Gray Man podcast to where you're like, I don't even remember. It's so dumb.
Didn't even
For some reason it didn't even... I didn't even get an erection when I listened to that one.
That's the first time. Every other one. 45 other erections. 46? Mm-mm.
I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. Maybe I've just seen the same thing over and over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think I'm going to have to start cheating on them. Only way I can get an erection.
I've been kind of playing a little bit with some other ones, listening here and there, but I haven't really committed to anybody else. Anyway.
Playing the field. They need like a podcast Tinder or something like that,
We're dressing up real nice tonight. You'll like this one.
You're going to like it. So, becoming a gray man, if you haven't heard about that, let's quickly go over what it means. What we think it means anyways. So being the gray man, right. Basically being the gray man means that you blend in. You blend into a crowd. You're unnoticed. You don't bring any undue attention to yourself in any way, shape, or form. And you just try not to cause any stimulus to anybody. You know what I mean? And this can be you can use this at any time. You can use this during a time of crisis. SHTF situation obviously is really good, but you can also do this kind of like every
family
day.
parties.
I do that every single time. They don't even know I'm there. Where the hell's Kobe?
Didn't you marry a guy that looked like...
Yeah, I'm like standing in the corner with a lampshade on my head, They'll never see me, idiots.
Wearing pants and shirt that matched the couch?
Yeah.
I think he's...
Flowers.
I can see shoes over there. Did he leave?
He's over by the leather couch a minute ago, but I don't see him now. I got a full leather bodysuit,
Yep. So there's many important reasons to be a gray man.
Exactly. Yeah. So I want you to think about that, guys. So basically, don't give anybody any reason to remember you or distinguish you, or
maybe you're already that person.
Yeah, you might be that person.
Kind of sad, but you're gonna be happy.
It's sad, but it's good in some situations, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what are the advantages of being a gray man? Why would you want to go into this gray man mode? Why would you want to be unseen? And obviously, like we said, there's a lot of reasons why. But especially in a crisis situation or an SHTF situation, you're going to be able to move more quickly, and you're going to be able to control a situation if people aren't noticing you. If they don't look at you and say, that dude's got something going on. There's something going on upstairs with that guy. You don't want anything.
There's something going on downstairs with that guy.
You've been listening to that podcast.
What's he listening to right now?
Take your headphones out. You're in public.
It's the pattern on his pants.
Yeah, it's just this gray man pattern. So by blending in with the unprepared, with everybody else, you're less likely to be targeted for any reason whatsoever. And that means, like, in a crisis situation, if you look like you're like, oh, this ain't shit, this is easy, I can do whatever I want, and I'm in charge. Yeah. People are going to look to you for help. They're going to look to you to be in charge. Or maybe you don't want to. Maybe you just need to get out of there.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? To preserve yourself, to preserve your family, to preserve anything.
Whatever you got in your pocket.
Whatever you got. So you're going to be less likely to be approached for any type of assistance and things like that. Also, this is something I read somewhere, which kind of makes a little bit of sense. In everyday situations, maybe you're at a mall, or you're at a scone cutter, or maybe you're at Wendy's. I don't know where you're at. You're somewhere out in public, right? Maybe there's a crime committed. Maybe something went wrong, and somebody, remembered you, but you didn't really do anything, but they did remember you in some way, because you weren't being a gray man. You're being like the yellow man or something. You were just, being all boisterous, and you had your tacked out stuff on. So you just don't want to give anybody any reason to remember you in lots of different situations, right? So how can you become a gray man? What do you do to get into this gray man mode? And first, I'm going to start with at home or at your safe location, or kind of like every day. Right? What the hell you
when I get off work, I always become the gray man. Oh, my wife's not going to see me.
I'm just going to sneak in here, and now I'm playing PlayStation.
Grab a plate of
food.
Food.
Is the food done? Because I'm hungry.
It's been a long day. Can I get some food? But yeah, playing the gray man at home is important.
It really is.
I didn't mean to mess that up.
So there's a lot of reasons
annoying
for this. And a lot, you can almost call this OPSEC in some ways. It's operational security. You don't want everybody to know that you're a guy who listens to a podcast like this, or a girl, gender neutral here, any gender.
I don't know if he's a guy or a girl.
That's a great person.
I don't remember him anymore.
So there's some ways you can do this. Do not broadcast to the world, especially your neighbors, that you are prepared. This is, sometimes we like to tell people, man, look how much cool crap I got in my basement.
Yeah.
Look at all my freeze-dried food. You guys are idiots because I got lots of stuff. Sometimes we're kind of tempted to do stuff like that. But in a crisis situation, SHTF situation, where are they going to go first? They're going to go to you, right? Because you weren't being a gray man all the time.
I know you know a lot about these situations.
Yeah.
Situations.
Yeah.
Situations.
I done got flued.
Man,
what do I do?
3 words now I've totally butchered tonight.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. Another thing, be careful about talking politics in person with people and on social media. Sometimes we as preppers have very sometimes extreme or sometimes just really we have, I don't even know how to say it. We're very set in our ways politically, and we like to tell people about it, and we like to talk about it, but sometimes that can definitely not put you in a gray man situation. You know, you're bringing a lot of attention to yourself in those ways. Try not to dress all tacked cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's really it's hard for me, and I'm going to talk about this later because I like to dress that way. Sometimes I like to have that gear, and so you have to make a decision, you know, of how gray man you want to be. But this is, if you're going to be the true gray man, don't dress all tactical. Don't wear your battle box shirt. Don't wear, you know what I mean, tactical cargo pants and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially around the neighborhood because they're going to see you. Be careful about bringing home like large water barrels or boxes of food storage or guns and ammo because people are going to see that. So drive in the garage, shut the garage door, then unload that stuff if you have a garage. All right. When SHTF hits, become one of the unprepared in public. Don't go around acting like you know all this stuff because you've been listening to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You want to just blend in. You want to be like everybody else. Be like out talking to your neighbor. What's going on? Why is the grid down? You know what I mean? You know, or you're prepared for this, but you don't want everybody to know that you're prepared for this.
As you're putting up your turret out in the front yard.
Sucking,
What's going on? Does anybody know what's happening?
sucking on the neighbor's sprinklers. I don't know what's going on out
Hey,
here.
you guys know what's happening?
Yeah, water skills. In say that the power is out or something, don't be blasting your generator and having all your lights on, your floodlights out in the front yard and all that stuff because people are going to be
Kids walking
"What?"
out front with shotguns and stuff. Hey, kids, go out and do a perimeter.
Yeah, perimeter check time. So you just want to be careful about those types of things because that's definitely not being the gray man.
Yeah,
right?
it seems kind of backwards from everything we've been talking about,
Yeah.
but we're just saying, just be very discreet about it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're better off that way anyway.
Discreet on the street.
Yeah. So, definitely.
Definitely.
Are you done?
Yeah, that's it. That's all I got when you're at home. There might be other things, but that's all I wrote
All
down.
right. So sneak in your back door.
Yep.
Make sure you leave your basement window cracked so your wife doesn't know you snuck home early.
Yeah.
Then you can do whatever you want down there.
Gray husband.
I think I heard something.
Is he home? He said he was working late. You're in the basement eating a burrito and playing PlayStation. You got a little microwave in the corner that she doesn't know about. A little freezer.
I'm just testing out some electric equipment down here.
Yeah, no, you don't want to talk to her. Come on.
No, you don't. Just kidding. So, doing the gray man away from home.
Yeah.
This is a little different.
Yeah, it is.
So most of the time you want to be home, you want to be safe, but you may
wanna
have
be
gotten caught up at work and whatever happened, goes down and you can't get home.
Yeah, sure.
And you've got to work your way through that. And most of the time, big cities or even small cities,
Cities of all sizes.
whatever kind of, people trying to get out are going to block up all those highways and roads. So you're going to kind of have to intermingle with a bunch of people losing their minds. And that's going to be sad.
I don't want to do that.
I don't either. So there's a couple of ways to kind of, be that gray man that we're going to kind of go into detail. I guess I'll go in detail and Kobe's going to go in detail too.
Sure, okay.
So number one is kind of appearance and clothing. So not so much your appearance that you're born with.
Yeah.
I'll talk about that in a minute. This is more things you have control over.
Mm-hmm.
Like for instance, what you wear to work. So,
Yeah.
in my case, I just wear button-up shirt,
Mm-hmm.
casual slacks,
Yeah.
real nice,
Oh, you
penny loafers.
sounds with the
kidding.
tassels and whatnot.
When I come marching home, my kids
Yeah.
won't go into that. So you just kind of want to be able to blend in with what your town. I mean, here where we live,
Mm-hmm.
wearing camo all the time is probably pretty normal.
It is normal.
You probably would blend in with everybody.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you work in the city, maybe dress like everybody else dresses.
Dress like the people in the city
Just
dress.
wear business cash or whatever you do.
Yeah.
So you just kind of want to not stand out. You don't want to be wearing, like Kobe was talking about, you don't want to be all tacked out. You don't want to be wearing camo and 16 million pocket cargo pants with all of your gear, fishing line hanging out of it and stuff like
Fishing
that.
line.
You do want to be as normal with everybody else, because if you've got to work your way through that, they're going to be asking for help, or, oh, he knows what's going on.
Yeah.
Or, where are you going? You're going somewhere safe? How do you get us out of here?
Yeah, help
You
us.
just don't want that.
You don't want to help anybody.
I hate helping people.
No.
I do it all day. I don't do it on the way home.
Yeah. I don't care if you got the flu. Get out of my way.
Shoved her face. So you want to look as boring as possible. I mean, plain Jane. You just don't want to be like, hey, that guy's wearing a purple shirt. That
Yeah.
looks nice. And look at those.
Purple shirt.
Look at those. I didn't know that capris were still in for boys.
They are in Europe.
Stand out. So just be really discreet with that. Your
Yeah.
backpack is a big thing. I have a ton of backpacks, and
You
they
do.
all are pretty hardcore looking. Like,
Congratulations.
thank you. So you've got to think of ways to kind of make them not so eye-popping. So,
Yeah.
oh, that guy knows what he's doing.
Yeah.
He's got a backpack full of goodies.
Mm-hmm.
Guns, knives. So either have another backpack to put your backpack in, or some of the ways is like camouflage with duct tape.
Yeah.
Make it look like a really crappy looking bag.
I like that. Just have another backpack.
I
that
know,
you put
that's
your-
stupid. I
Why not?
read it, but I thought it was not a
Why
bad
wouldn't
idea.
you just use the other backpack?
Well, you never know. You never know.
I don't know, man.
My suggestion would be
My
your-
suggestion is a backpack within a backpack within a backpack. Then
You
know.
want a backpack in a duffel bag in a suitcase.
Exactly.
Then no one
And a
will ever
garment
know.
bag too.
So shut up. My suggestion would be, and I didn't think about doing this, is having at work or in your vehicle a real plain bag.
Yeah.
But have all your stuff in it. Jan Sport, Eddie Bauer,
Yeah.
Nike bag, something that is
Reebok,
much more common.
Adidas.
Yeah. Any of those. Airwalk.
Puma.
Blew the bass off from somebody's speakers.
Puma.
Oh, dang. I'm glad I
Turn out
cranked
them
that up.
subs.
Oh, here it comes. Everybody listen to this. Boom. Yeah, just ordinary stuff everybody wears.
Yeah.
So the other thing is tattoos. I guess I haven't. These are things you can control, but you may not already. You might
Yeah.
have tattoos all over your neck and your face.
If you
those,
do, what the hell, man?
yeah, those are pretty easily identified, and that person's remembered. I mean, I can think of
Yeah.
patients I've seen, and I know
Yeah.
where their tattoos are.
Oh, I've seen Mike Tyson before.
Those stars always been there.
Oh yeah, those aren't. You weren't born with that, right?
So hope you're not flashing some of those parts out in the public.
Yeah.
But this would be, keeping like long sleeve shirts if you have tattoos on your forearms.
Yeah.
And the other thing is, some of the dress, like dress for the appropriate season. The hoodie always sounds like a perfect gray man type of thing.
Sure.
Cover your head,
Yeah.
wear a hoodie, but then you kind of look like trouble.
You do.
might
You
be
really do.
mislabeled. And then the other thing is wearing a hoodie in Las Vegas in the middle of July, you're going to stand out a bit.
Or you're an idiot anyway.
you're an idiot.
For one thing.
But yeah, wearing stuff that fits the season, fits the location, things like that. You just want to blend in and be that person that you didn't want to be in high school. The person no one cares
Yeah,
about.
exactly.
Ever. And hats are kind of a debatable thing that I have read on other forums.
Yeah.
Wearing hats is kind of, it always kind of stands out actually more than it does.
It does, yeah, because it's an extra.
A lot of times people don't wear hats in
Yeah.
out
Out
downtown.
here,
It's
seems
different
like
in this
everybody
little
wears a
small
hat.
redneck town.
Yeah.
Um,
And I guess it also depends on the type of hat too. So like
Exactly.
we have like some like the ones from Tac Pack or Battle Box. They look tactical in some way.
Yeah.
So I think they would stand out a little bit more. But if it's just like a straight like blue hat or something, or a white hat or any straight
get
color,
a blue hat.
any color,
Get a hat that says SWAT on it.
no, yeah,
Or get a hat that, just like Under Armour hats or
Yeah. Yeah, it's
Browning
plain.
or, just
Yeah.
a simple, depends on your town. You
Sure
might not
does.
be wearing it. Anyway, so on to like size Kobe has a little bit
matters.
more on this. I guess if you did you want to talk about that now?
I can, yeah. I mean, I was going to go into it at some point. There's things that you actually can't. There's some people who just can't be the gray man, and it's really of no fault of their own sometimes.
Yeah.
Like a dude that's like 6'9",
Yeah.
he's going to stand out no matter what, obviously. He's head and shoulders above everybody.
Yeah.
There's nothing he can do.
No.
Even if it's a chick, there's
Some
nothing
of those,
she can do,
Yeah.
right?
Or the women basketball players. Man,
Yeah.
it's a good time hiding yourself there.
Exactly, yeah. You're not going to do it, right? Maybe you have a huge scar across your face.
Yeah.
You can't do anything about that, but everybody's going to remember it.
Yep.
Maybe you've got like the birthmark.
Maybe you're cockeyed.
Maybe you're cockeyed. Cockeyed son of a bee.
I had a cockeye.
You had cockeye one time?
Had an eye injury, and then I had.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But I remember after I got surgery on it, like people didn't even know who I was. Like, are you new to our school?
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty.
You're like, yeah, I'm the new kid. I was a friggin' badass in my other school.
I'm pretty naughty.
That's the first thing you say. You new kid? Yeah, pretty naughty.
Pretty dirty kid. Yeah,
Pretty
what's up?
Yeah, what's up, pretty dirty kid?
This was in 6th grade. or
Sixth
something.
grade, yeah. So there's things that you just can't do. Maybe you're like super ugly,
Yeah.
and honestly, you're gonna stand out. Maybe you're super attractive.
Yeah.
Like I have this issue, and there's nothing I can do about it. But it is what it
People
is.
just come up to me and they're
Yeah.
like, "Why are you so good looking?
You're so gorgeous. Would you like to be a model?
I saw you drive right through that red light, but man, I didn't care.
I didn't even care. Might as
I
well-
wanted to turn on my siren. I was like, nah, it's pretty
Is
good
this the
looking.
cop?
I just
Is that
want to
what
pull.
you're saying? Okay.
I'm gonna pull him over. No, he's beautiful.
He's
Go
beautiful.
on,
I
buddy.
want to pull him over anyways. I got to tell him
He's
how
ugly.
Yeah, so I mean, those things are, maybe you have a
But yeah, for like females, this
Yeah.
is a big thing.
hot chicks, man. That's tough.
They're gonna get bothered.
Yeah, honey, you have a hard time being the gray man.
That's nice.
Talking
of
to my
you.
wife. Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about?
No, but maybe you have like a really weird voice or something. Maybe you're a dude that
There are
sounds like
those
a chick.
people that sound.
And like as soon as you talk, people are like, "What the hell
Yeah.
was that?"
Yeah.
And you can't do anything about it
Or
other than shut up.
the super deep frog voice.
Yeah. Yeah, or like a woman with a frog voice.
Yeah, that's hot.
Give me the Tampax. I don't know. What
I'm
does
here
the-
for my
what does the
annual
woman
pap
say?
smear. What? No, you're not.
No,
Actually, no, we don't have any more.
we don't
spectrums.
do pap smears here. All right. So yeah, those things you there's nothing you can do. You're done. Maybe you're even really short. Maybe you're 5'1".
Yeah.
You're done, son.
Is that guy in the circus?
There was a circus freak here a little minute ago. He probably did the crime, I'm guessing.
Yep. So other things are, people that are really ripped.
Yeah.
They're super cut,
Mm-hmm.
and they show it.
Yeah, they show it.
So that's a little different too. You can actually kind of cloak some of that stuff.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
So
you
you're not
don't
the
have
Rock.
to wear
You don't
a
have to
small
wear
shirt.
right.
Small deep V.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
So maybe that looks intimidating, but maybe people consider you a threat and want to take you out. So
Yeah.
that's one thing that you don't have a lot of control over already. You can't lose muscle that fast. I can lose it real fast.
Yeah, I was like,
But if you're freaking ripped, go ahead and cover that up because I don't want to see it.
Yeah,
I don't want to see what a man can be. I don't want to see it.
you're just making me feel bad.
I mean, I don't cover it up.
Yeah,
I wear tight shirts every day of the week.
every day.
Is that a woman?
Is that a woman?
Oh, he's so slim from the back.
So slim from the back, not so much from the front.
Oh, that belly just turned me off.
It's all a mess.
I'm
in there.
pulling him over.
He's getting
All
a
right.
He's getting a ticket.
So other things, behavior, the way you walk.
Mhm.
If you're in a scenario and you
Yeah.
start running, just full on sprint,
Yeah,
getting the freak out of there.
yeah.
You kind of are a bit of a what's that guy running from, or
You're gonna
Where's
stand
he
out
headed
if
to?
you're on a dead sprint through the mall. They're gonna see you, guys. Duh.
yeah. So the other thing is your behavior of avoiding confrontations and avoiding eye contact.
Yeah.
You don't need to stick your
I'm
head
so good at that.
looking straight down at your shoes. That's also suspicious.
Yeah.
But just looking
it's like
past somebody, but
I
you have your
give
face.
you some advice. It's a lot like looking at the 3D print art as you're walking through the
Exactly.
store.
Exactly.
You look through everything and you just walk. It's really easy. It's not
I know.
Yeah.
I sadly do it in my hometown.
Yeah,
I
you
go
too.
there. I'm like, I don't know these people's names. They're always like, "Hey, Cam," just walk right past them.
Yeah. I didn't
That must
hear
not
that.
have been him.
No, I wasn't there this weekend. No.
But yeah, it's easy to do. You just have, it doesn't take a lot of training.
No.
But not looking suspicious, being all paranoid, or hurrying and getting.
Just looking over his shoulder.
Who's there?
Stop looking so suspicious.
Taking a bunch of pictures of stuff.
Taking a bunch of...
And then, gunshots. You don't want to be, I'm badass. I don't need to run from that.
Oh, running from...
Like
that meant,
actually
shooting
being
a
part
gun.
of the crowd,
Huh.
moving along with them, but keeping situational awareness.
I was
you
going to
don't
say,
want to be.
I think it's pretty obvious that you shouldn't be shooting a gun to be a gray man.
What's that missile? Start shooting everywhere.
Yeah, so
Death
stuff
blossom.
happens. Don't be all calm and cool and collected, like
Yeah.
super calm and cool and collected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't act like I've been waiting for this to happen.
Oh, the gun just went off.
I knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, just go along with the crowd. Ask questions. People know what's going on.
Yeah.
But don't act too scared. Just blend in.
Blend in. Mm-hmm.
Maybe take a bus home.
Take a bus home.
Maybe
I
hail
drove
a
my
cab
car-
in the middle of a crisis.
I drove my car here, but I'm taking the bus home. I don't want anybody to be suspicious of me.
You gonna take your car? No, I'm just gonna walk casually home.
If you want to blend in, if you're going into the bathroom and there's a guy at a urinal, go piss right next to him. Don't go to the 4 urinals over, because that's what everybody does.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Idiots.
just go right next to that person.
Want to blend into everybody, ask stupid questions all the time, because that's what everybody does. Everybody. I hate people so
I
bad.
do too. Especially when you're.
Ah.
This is totally off subject, but when you go to like a training thing and you're
Yeah.
like wanting it to wrap up,
Yeah.
and
You're
somebody's
in a meeting
like,
at work?
yeah,
Yeah.
they're like,
well, 3 months ago we talked about doing it this way. Let's revisit that.
I know.
I was like, oh my gosh.
did you say a missile hit? Well, what is a missile exactly? It's like, the answer to this. Why are you asking? They
Yeah.
want to confirm what they already know.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
it's like you're wasting everybody's time. So go ahead and do that.
Yeah, do it.
People actually will be pissed at you and then be like, it's like everybody else.
You're just an idiot, just like every one of those people.
So yeah, if you got anything out of that behavior, basically avoid confrontations. Just act like part of the crowd. What's going on? The missile just hit. What is that? A atomic bomb over there? What's going on? Gunshots just fired. Everybody, let's get out of here. Huh?
Hashtag me too.
That's exactly it. Yep. Just claim sexual harassment, and everybody be like, "Yo, this guy."
This guy's one of the herd.
And then you'll be completely forgotten.
Yeah.
The other thing is, we've gone over this a bunch already. Kind of is the gear. If you're carrying a lot of EDC gear sticking out of your pants, that's not good.
What's that kicking? That's just my EDC gear.
Is that a big baton? What is that?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's not.
But some of those knives that I carry are like super shiny, you
Yeah.
know, and they're hanging out of my pants. Yeah. But be more discreet about it. Nobody wants to see your knife hanging out of your pants.
Dude, put your knife back in your pants, you idiot. It's all shiny and shit.
That guy knows something. He's got a
Wait,
big,
do you see that knife?
shiny baton sticking out of his
Yeah.
pants.
I'm
But,
putting my baton down right now.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of those little things that
Yeah.
if you got all your pockets stacked full,
Mm-hmm.
you just want to be a little
Like
more.
those dudes that carry all their EDC gear in their cargo pockets.
Yeah.
Like almost like a bug out bag full of gear in their cargo pockets.
Right.
Like they can't go through a door because they rub and they can't get through because
Yeah.
there's so much. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Why?
I know.
How do people do that?
And they've got like 16 paracord bracelets.
Yeah, I know.
Like one
It's
of
like-
them's a full knife.
It's like wearing a paracord shirt. My EDC. Paracord hat.
I got 3,000 feet of paracord on here.
I got 3,000 feet from the waist up, bitch.
And their belts just chain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could probably pull something out with this.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
not Gray Man. That's
No,
not Gray
no,
Man.
you don't want to be Gray Man. Or you want to be Gray Man.
No,
You
no,
don't
no.
want to be obvious like that.
Yeah.
Another like funny thing, but totally true, is smell. So you don't want to smell like a walking turd
No.
or pure BO.
I'd
or
suggest
onions.
never. See, I have a hard time with that sometimes.
Yeah, you sweat it out.
I sweat it out.
So, but everybody knows that person where like, well, they just been drinking Aqua di Gio and soaked in it for about a week. Just like burned your eyeballs when you're around them.
Stetson.
So strong smells, strong perfumes, and then smelling like total crap.
Yeah.
You just want to be, maybe smell like
Neutral smell.
maybe like oatmeal or chamomile,
Oatmeal.
lavender.
I smell oatmeal. That's just me. That's my natural.
Just
musk.
smell like coffee, and you'll probably fit in.
Yeah, you
just
would, yeah.
fine. Coffee and cigarettes.
coffee and cigarettes.
But yeah, strong smells do stand out. The smell is actually linked to memory almost better than any other sense. So
Yeah.
it's easy to remember.
That's
you know.
weird.
There's certain things you like catch a whiff
Yeah.
of, and you're like, I remember when I farted in first grade.
I don't know. I'll catch a whiff of something and be like, "Oh, I'm like 9 years old again."
I know, it's weird.
What the
It's so
fuck?
close to memory.
You know, I'm like,
I've smelled like soaps, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whoa, I remember when
and I'm like, it's like smelling as much as I can. I'm like, okay. And then it's like
all
stuff's
this
going through my
firing,
head.
firing back.
My synapses are working again. You know?
Oh, I'm not depressed anymore.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway,
Depressed anymore.
so the smells are super strong, tied to memory, so
Yeah.
you will be remembered by that person.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that guy yesterday? He had a gun in his pocket, smelled just like aspen.
Aspen. A little smell called aspen.
Anyway, okay. Other things is you still want to. We talked about getting out of riots and cities. You want to still practice that same.
Yeah.
Be careful. Don't go into choke points. Don't stick to areas that have good cover. Know your exits, things like that.
Yeah.
So you don't want to be
Little situational awareness will go a long way in being the
Right.
gray man, right?
and
That's
you
kinda
can
what
be
you're saying.
discreet about that. You don't need to be writing down on your
Yeah.
arm back exit 22 steps.
drawing a map as you walk through every building. You know what I mean?
Tall guy. Turn right, 32 steps down
Tall
the
guy.
stairs, back door.
Smells like pine needles. This guy, Stetson cologne, and then yeah,
Yeah. So there are those other little things of
yeah,
knowing you're, being situational aware.
exactly. So the big question about all of this, and this is the hard question. Do you maintain a constant gray man, or do you not? And this is obviously like a personal preference and whatever you think you yourself needs in any situation. So, me personally, I don't. I can't. I'm not going to live that way. I'm not going to like be a different person just to be the gray man, right? Not everyday life anyways, but I really think
And there are those those paranoid people that like
Yeah, there are.
They'll do everything and they almost stand out more. It's
sometimes
like,
they do, yeah.
But yeah, there are people that I forget about every day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But you just have to kind of make that decision. Are you going to be that everyday gray man, or are you just going to go into gray man mode when you need? So I feel like, maybe I'm going to the city. I'm, by myself or something. I'm doing something I'm not usually doing, maybe that's the point where I go into gray man mode. I'm just not going to do it every day because I want to wear the clothes I want to wear. I want to do the things I want to do. I want to do a podcast because this is not gray man, by the way, doing a podcast about prepping.
No, it isn't.
So you just kind of have to make that decision. When there's a riot, go into gray man mode. If there's power outages, maybe that's a good time to go into gray man mode. Large crowds, any place where there's potential for problems or you're in an unfamiliar environment, maybe that's where you go into. But you have to make that decision because, everybody's different. Everybody has their own choice to make. So I think that's about it for the gray man. Do you have anything else, Cameron? I mean,
Not really.
Really?
I mean, I think a lot of people already know of these ways. It's just
Yeah.
to focus on it.
Yes.
You
Think
know,
about them when the time comes.
Think about the
Yeah.
things you have, and because I have like I already talked about in my truck, I
Mhm.
have like this real fancy bug out bag,
Yeah.
and I'm probably going to be a little more obvious. because that thing sticks out like
It
16
does.
feet.
Yeah.
And it has, all the stuff hanging off from it.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just simple stuff of being protecting yourself and not having people follow you back to your safe zone or your bug out location, things like that. So
Yeah, in an SHTF scenario, you really have to think about that because you don't want to stick out. I mean, you have to bug out. Do you want to look like you're, a Marine, running, up the hill? You don't want to look like that. You want to look like just some normal dude that doesn't know what the crap's going on. You know what I mean?
take off running up the hill.
Yeah.
That guy,
Well, I was going to let him go because he ain't got a clue what's going on.
he is scared to death. Look at that guy.
Yeah, he's scared. He's scareder than I am.
Yep.
So anyways, that's it. That's being a gray man.
That is being a gray man.
That's what we got.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So real quick, I just want to talk about survival boxes before we do our reviews. So survival boxes are the only subscription box packed with all of the essential survival supplies that you need for prepping to survive disasters or your next outdoor adventure. There are 3 different boxes to choose from, so sign up today and start getting survival boxes delivered to your door every month. There's no contracts, cancel anytime. Use promo code, please use Casual Preppers for 10% off your first box on any monthly subscription at survivalboxes.com.
Yeah, and if you guys make sure you use our promo code because it doesn't do you any good to go buy that and not use our promo code, and then we can't do a podcast anymore because you didn't use the promo code.
Stupid.
Idiots.
Stupid. Why don't we talk about survival
Let's talk about
boxes?
some survival boxes right now. So we just got one. It was pretty.
We got one to
freaking awesome.
show you.
So we got the alpha. Is that correct?
We did get
we
the
got the alpha.
Mhm.
So this is a $40 box. The value was $89.04. Right. So the first item we got was a Mountain House 25-year storable meal. Do you want to pull that out and show the folks? One of the Mountain Houses. What one was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what we got.
We got 2 Mountain Houses.
Yeah, there was
here.
2 Mountain Houses.
There's biscuits and gravy and Kobe's favorite scrambled eggs with ham and peppers.
Yes, sir. So I can tell you which one I'm going to be taking.
Yep.
The next one is they made a 1,200 calorie ration bar, and we usually have the 2,500, so this is a different size. So that's
A little
kind of
bit
cool.
minier.
Actually. It's a little
This one's
itty-bitty.
maybe a couple day bag.
Yeah.
A little day bag.
Yeah, and the next thing was the emergency water pouches, which always come in handy. They always send those over, and they're just fantastic to have. I think they have a 5-year shelf life. Can't beat them.
No, I've been finding more ways to, more places to stash these.
That's what I like about them is you can kind of just stash them in little areas
it's
all
awesome.
over the place. Yeah,
I have one every 100 yards on the way to work.
Yeah, you do.
One in
It's
the tree,
fantastic.
underneath. Yep, in the ditch.
Yeah, I
Buried.
just threw one in the snowbank. You can't see it.
I have one on my kids' bikes up underneath my seats at work.
I'll make my middle daughter carry one around all the time because I'm around her a lot.
I got them hidden everywhere.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. The next thing is the Luminade Pack Light Nova. And we've actually used Luminade lights before. BattleBox sent one of those out. They're really cool solar lights, and they blow up.
Square.
Is that the square one? Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you blow it up. And sweet little light, and that's like a $19 value.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how well they actually light up.
Yeah.
Inside that container. It's kind of cool.
Solar lights. Everybody needs to have several of them, guys.
Hey, the sun's probably going to still be there.
Yeah,
If it's supernovas, you're dead.
Yep. The next thing is a UST Solo Cook Set. So a nice little cook set. Oh, hello.
These are really nice.
Yeah.
Can't have enough of them.
No, you can't. You
really
can't. The next thing is a folding stove with fuel. So that's a nice little compact
Oh, that is
folding
cool. I didn't see
stove.
it had fuel.
Yeah, it has the fuel.
Had fuel.
And then the last thing is the GMO Heirloom Survival Seeds. I don't remember what it was, but there was. Oh, I hit your.
I believe
that
it's
was nice.
popcorn, but I can't remember.
I believe it's popcorn.
It's Kentucky Wonder Bush Bean.
Ooh, bush bean, baby. Hey, baby, can I see your bush bean? Or do you want to see my bush
I
bean?
misread this the first time we got it. And I was like, Kentucky Woman Bush Bean? What is that?
What is
So that is
Survival
not what it
Boxes
is.
up
It
to?
is Kentucky Wonder Bush Bean.
Yeah.
Don't you wonder what it is?
Yes, you do. So that's survival boxes, guys.
A bunch of tinder in there, too.
I know, yeah, they always come with Tinder. So you can't beat survival boxes. You can't beat them with a stick. All right.
Okay.
That's
whatever.
fantastic. So the next thing we have is a brand new tack pack, and we're really excited about it. So again, use our code Casual Peppers if you want us
Look at
to
all
be
that. I'm still putting it
successful.
away.
It's hard to get it all away once you get it out.
It is.
So tack pack, the last one they gave us. The first item is the War Machine Sling, a $65 value. It's a fantastic sling for your AR. It starts as a 2-point configuration, but can be changed to a single point for pending applications and environments. It's a really sweet. It's nice. Did you just see?
I did.
It's
I did.
really nice. Yeah.
I like stuff like this because there's multiple uses.
Yeah, there is multiple
You know, if you
uses,
don't
yeah.
have it on your gun,
Yeah.
or if you have it on your gun, then you can take it off and
Exactly, yeah.
string up whatever you want.
Yeah. The next thing is the Real Avid AR-15 Scraper. So it helps you clean the carbon buildup on your gun. You can scrape all that crap off of there. Cleans 12
Ain't
critical
nobody want no
elements.
carbon on their gun.
No. Carbon is our enemy. The next thing is the Fiber Light Tinder. That is a $10 value, and it's some pretty nice tinder that we've used several times and works really well. Comes in a nice little tin can.
Multiple uses for that tin
Multiple uses
can.
for that, yeah. And then the last thing is the Mobile Marksman Hiss. It's a curved foregrip for your AR. Hard to beat that. $35
those are
value.
sweet.
I mean, that is insane. This is over
We still have
$200.
not figured out how these magicians can get this under the cost.
Yeah, February is the highest value box ever that's coming out next month. Over $200
Wow.
for
How do they do that?
$50.
You guys better sign up now.
My gosh.
10%.
Casual Peppers. Okay, guys. We did a live stream this last week, and we were super excited about this new product that we got. It's called Gatapack. You can check them out at Gatapack on Instagram. You can check them at, is it gatapack.com, right?
Gatapack.com.
Yes. So basically
up their
what
website.
this is a fully stocked bag. And it's kind of a hybrid between maybe like a bug out bag,
Yeah.
get home bag, EDC bag, kind of a little bit of everything. But if you're looking for something that is no work on your end other than clicking buy, and then you're going to have a fully functional bag to put in your vehicle or put in your room ready for SHTF, this is a fantastic way to go.
It is.
Yeah, I was actually pretty impressed. I've seen some of these pre-stocked bags before, and sometimes they just use the cheapest items
Yeah,
you
it's
could
like
possibly
bargain
find.
bin military surplus crap that
Yeah.
they're just like there's no rhyme or reason of why
Yeah.
they put it in there.
Exactly.
Like this stuff is all thought out,
It's
which
fantastic.
is awesome.
Yeah. So you've got their website up, right?
They do got their website.
All right. So yeah, gatapack.com. You can check them out. The bags go for $325. So the first off, the bag itself is a 3V gear bag, and it's the Outlaw Sling.
Yep.
Right.
Outlaw 2.
Outlaw 2. Okay. Yeah, it's one of those. Anyways.
It's kind of it looks just like a backpack, but it's a
Yeah.
sling bag. It's pretty freaking cool.
Yeah.
And their stuff's awesome.
Oh, 3V
It's
gear.
real thick. And it has,
I personally purchased one for my bug out bag. I've
did?
got the
You did?
3V gear apparatus for
You
my
got a
bug
good
out
deal
bag.
on there.
Yeah. So what are some of the items we have in there?
So yeah, instead of us taking it all out and you guys boringly listening,
We're just going to talk about it real quick.
Yeah, so you get an inversion 2.0 mask, which is like it kind of tucks down in your shirt.
Mm-hmm.
It's a mask to filter out crap.
Yeah, so basically a lot of people use it for running and stuff like they actually use it a lot in Utah because we have a really bad inversion actually in Salt Lake, and so it filters out particulates and stuff from smog and smoke and
I like how
and
it's
harmful
made.
chemicals.
It's comfortable. It's like really comfortable, and then it kind of sits down, like you can tuck it down in your shirt, which
yeah.
Oh, I just clicked on something here. So the other thing is, well, there's multiple things, but
Yeah.
the gosh dang it,
You screw stuff up, man.
No. Let me find it. Okay. The Gerber suspension, which is a pretty intense multi-tool.
Yeah, it's a nice little multi-tool. Gerber products are always awesome. They didn't skimp on that one. It's a nice multi-tool.
It is. Then they got the Nebo SE Redline flashlight.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite items.
Yeah, it's way fancier than most of those little, the little tiny ones you typically see.
Yeah,
bargain
super
bin ones.
bright.
It is. It's nice.
it's
It's got
functional.
a good
It's got a
good shaft on it.
It does, and it's focus. You have a focus light, and then it also has a bunch of different modes you can get into. So it's a nice light.
Yep. And then you get a first aid kit, which is in its own little pouch, pretty sweet little bag itself. And then it covers a lot of the basic stuff, scratches, scrapes. You got sanitary wipes and things like that. So
Yeah, lip balm and all that kind of stuff.
yeah, the real basic stuff. I mean, you could easily throw a few sutures in there and you're done.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yep.
you get a ration bar, UST ration bar. What is it? It's a
2,500.
Is it 20?
I would guess, but I'm not sure.
2,400.
Oh, 2,400.
So
Okay.
close.
Yeah.
But those suckers last forever. You know, can get you your nutrition.
Yep.
On the go. You get a pouch, like a pocket-sized duct tape, ready tape.
Yeah,
Pretty
that ready
awesome.
tape's cool. I like that. It's,
That's a smart
it's
little
duct
idea.
tape, but it's flat, so it lays in there nicely, and you can throw it in your pocket if you need to. It's nice to have duct tape around. It's
You
always
can
nice.
camo up your bag just like that.
Exactly.
Gray man.
Gray
Boom.
man, son.
You get some UCO stormproof matches.
Yep.
And they're in a container, got a striker on the side and everything, which is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
So they've covered, like, I'm going to keep going here real quick.
Yeah.
You get a whistle. You've got some snap lights. You've got a little micro pure tablets for, you actually get an Nalgene.
Oh, yeah, an Nalgene bottle.
And then you've got your micro pure tablets to purify water on the go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Huh.
And if you don't have time for that, you actually got a Sawyer filter with the little squeeze pouch.
Yeah,
which
it's the
is-
Sawyer squeeze.
I mean,
God.
they're covering water in 3 different ways. And then you actually have 2 pouches of the little,
Emergency water pouches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so pretty sweet. Other things, you got the paracord.
Mm-hmm.
You get Star Flash Micro, the little emergency, you look through to reflect.
Oh, yeah, yeah, a
to get
reflection mirror.
rescued.
Mm-hmm.
You get a tube tent.
Yeah.
So multiple uses for that stuff. Shelter, collection of water. You get an emergency sleeping bag. You get an emergency blanket. You get a poncho. You got 3M goggles, which are super sweet.
Yeah, they're really nice
like
goggles,
they're comfortable.
actually.
Maybe you're scavenging.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe
There's tear gas in the area.
Yeah, maybe a volcano went off. You got
Exactly.
ash to deal with.
Mm-hmm.
You get Hardy mechanic gloves, which
Yeah.
personally I
love.
think are really good. You get hand warmers, hot hands, where you can stick down your pants, whatever you want.
Yeah.
Zip ties, which is an awesome, that's super smart. Just throw those in there. Tons of uses. Prepare your clothes,
Several
your
different
backpack.
sizes too. It's not just one size. You have different sizes. Mm-hmm.
And then you get a magnesium bar.
Mm-hmm.
They even threw in Duracell batteries.
Yep.
6 of them,
Yeah.
which I mean nobody thinks about batteries.
That's gold, man.
And then you get a notebook with a marker and a pen.
Yeah.
So all of that, like, if you're thinking this year, I want to get my bug out bag, just haven't had the time to get it, and you want good gear.
Yeah. This is a
it's
great
done.
place to start.
It's crazy how much good
Yeah.
stuff they threw in this bag.
So go check out our friends at Gatapack. You can check them out on Instagram at Gatapack, or then you can go to gatapack.com. Let them know we sent you over there. And, tell them hi. Tell them hi for us.
Out.
Yeah, exactly.
It's time for the quick and dirty medical tip.
All right, let's
Just
do
the
this.
tips on just the tip.
Just a little bit. In the event of an SHTF or whatever, sleep's going to be a big issue. It already is an issue.
It is an issue.
If you're already having problems with sleep, sorry, it's not going to get any better.
It's
If
going to get
there's
worse.
Any kind of crisis. So you're either not going to sleep because you're scared, you're worried about yourself, your family. Maybe you saw people get their heads blown off. I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you saw a hook hand. Maybe you saw somebody still on a microwave right in front of you,
Oh,
and you had nowhere to go but to blend in and follow them.
that'd be traumatizing.
It would. So sleep deprivation
Mm-hmm.
is going to be huge. Sleep deprivation causes depression. Your ability to rationally think and make decisions is diminishes for
Yeah.
the more you get less sleep, the more frustrated, the more unfocused you get. 17 to 21 hours without sleep is the same as being legally intoxicated. Like they've done studies on it.
Yeah.
I mean, they even do it for interrogation. They keep
Yeah.
them up so they start losing their minds. Hallucinations, mutilations.
Hallucinations.
But I mean, it rips your body apart.
Yeah.
Muscle pains, everything comes with not sleeping. So it's super important to get as much sleep as you can. I haven't been in the military, but I can imagine that's huge for them. And they try.
Yeah.
I can't imagine what they go through, but the sleep has always been a crucial part of staying alive and staying healthy and being able to take care of yourself and others. So we talk a lot about sleep hygiene. I do at work. People that have sleep issues, the easiest way to take care of sleep is, controlled medication like Ambien or Lunesta or, Balsam, or any of those can help people to sleep. But there is, a practice of sleep hygiene, which is standard sleep times. You plan to go to bed at the same time and get up at the same time. Your body kind of sets itself into that routine, which is super difficult in these scenarios. But if you're at home and you're safe,
Try and
keep things normal with your kids. Get your kids to bed and try and rotate. Have somebody on watch, but you need to get that sleep in. Make the nighttime environment as best as possible, keeping it dark and comfortable, and using that location for sleep only. You don't want to be in there cleaning guns and interrogating people and then trying to sleep on the same bed.
Yeah.
I don't know why you're interrogating people anyway.
You never know what's going to happen, man.
You never do. No stimulants.
Wait, I shouldn't be interrogating you here. I'm going to take you in the other
You know what? I sleep in here. Let's go in the bathroom there. Avoiding stimulants, heavy foods 2 hours before bedtime. You don't want to eat heavy food. You don't want to eat lasagna right before bedtime.
Ooh, that's too heavy.
Exercising regularly does help sleep. I've noticed it.
It
For
does.
some reason, I have a hard time keeping in a routine.
Yeah.
Eliminating as much light, like I already mentioned that. And then, meditation, things to kind of clear your mind and get yourself ready. Maybe reading, comic or something like that, just to calm down and not think about the scenario you're in. And then those are just kind of the basic sleep hygiene things. As for over-the-counter meds, things that you can have, which, hopefully you have some of these things to help sleep. Simple enough, Benadryl, any of those, NyQuil.
Yeah.
Is it not, I'm not approving it as a sleep aid. They even make a sleep
ZQuil,
which is just liquid Benadryl. But some of there's actual natural teas and over-the-counter meds. Chamomile, kava root, lavender, valerian root smells like. Have you smelled valerian root?
Yeah, I think so.
Worst smell in the world.
Is it?
Yeah. Catnip. You can actually. I don't know if you.
I don't know.
But I've never heard that
What
one.
do you do with it?
But these have been shown to cause sleepiness. The other thing, nutritional wise, oatmeal actually helps melatonin. Milk, tryptophan, almonds, tryptophan, bananas help with melatonin and magnesium release, which causes drowsiness. And whole wheat bread helps.
Old home movies.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yep. Reading the Bible.
Reading the Bible.
That'll put you to sleep.
Always good.
Yep. Maybe listen to your pastor, your bishop.
If you want your wife to
tape.
go to sleep, tell her you're horny.
Have your wife tell you about a dream she had last night.
Yeah.
Or your husband.
Ask her about makeup.
Ask her about the things she did to get the kids ready today.
Yeah.
The frustrations that they caused her. That'll put you right to sleep. But yeah, anyway, these sleep is just going to be super important. It is now. And in that event where you're under a lot of stress, you're taking care of yourself and others.
Yeah.
You've got to still keep it, just as important as anything else. So
I agree.
yeah.
Well done.
I still have a hard time with sleep myself.
I do too. Yeah, from time to time. Well, guys, thank you. That's what we got today. Thank you for listening. Again, we appreciate you every time you listen because you guys are awesome. Please make sure you're subscribed and you're telling all your friends about us so that we can keep doing what we're doing and we can all still be friends forever. All right?
Forever.
Forever. All right, you got anything else, Cameron?
I don't.
All right, guys, we'll see you later.